Alright my peeps, this is the prediction game video for the Bound for Glory series 20-point ladder match. You're going to see this Sunday at Hardcore Justice. It's going to be Daniels versus Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles. Fatal 4-way ladder match. And as I said, it's going to be for 20 points in the Bound for Glory series. So a lot of points are on the line here for, climbing up that ladder and retrieving whatever they're going to put on top of that ladder. Maybe a contract for 20 points. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going to be on top there. Who knows? Anyways, this match has so much potential. I can't wait to see this match. I'm going to make sure to not miss this match. You've got AJ, Daniels, Samoa Joe, three guys who've put on a bunch of three-way matches in the past, all of which have been great. Now you add Kurt Angle to that, and it's even more interesting, and this could be freaking great. And you also add a ladder match stipulation. Now, depending on whether or not you like ladder matches, this could be a good thing or a bad thing. I'd say it's a good thing. They could use ladders. Maybe we'll see AJ Styles pull off something crazy. I don't know. Will Kaz interfere in this match? I don't know, but this match, like I said, this could be the match of the year. It's definitely a match of the year candidate, I'd say. Well, actually, we have to wait and see for that, but I don't think this match can possibly turn out bad. At the very least, it'd be a good match, I'd say. So anyways, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go into more detail on why I think AJ Styles is probably going to win this match. Now, keep in mind I said probably because, really, Daniels could win, Samoa Joe could win, Kurt Angle could win. Now, I don't think, each of these guys has an equal chance at winning, but, yeah, they could all possibly win the match. So I'll go over all of these guys and maybe go over why I think they could win or why I don't think they could win. So anyways, let's start off with Daniels. Daniels is the only heel in this match. He's also, I think he's the leading heel in the Bound for Glory series. He's the heel with the most points. Because currently the top 4 guys in the Bound for Glory series, the top guys with the most points, they're all faces. And the top heel, the heel with the most points, the one that's closest to that top 4, is Daniels with 33 points. With Bully Ray right below him with 28 points, I believe. So they're both pretty close, but the closest one, Daniels with 33 points, which is funny because I don't even remember Daniels winning that many Bound for Glory series matches on Impact, but he might have won most of his matches on house shows because the Bound for Glory series does also take place on house shows. But, that's besides the point. One reason why I think Daniels could win this match and and get those 20 points is that once they get those top 4 guys, if it's the same, if they're gonna determine the number 1 contender in the same fashion they did last year with the Bound for Glory series, then they're gonna have the top 4 guys compete in a one-night tournament at No Surrender. So I'm thinking at least one of those top 4 guys should be a heel. And considering Daniels is the top heel as of now, the heel with the most points, you could give him 20 points and he'd be up there with 53 points, and he could win 1 or 2 more matches or something like that to stay up there in that top 4. If he wins this, he'd have 53 points, so he'd be right under Samoa Joe, who has 54 points, and a bit above Kurt Angle, who has 48 points. So he'd be pretty up there, but if Jeff Hardy and Rob Van Dam win their respective matches, then they would be above Samoa Joe, Daniels, and Kurt Angle. So yeah, Daniels could be a possible winner in this match. He could win this match, so they could have at least one heel. But if Bully Ray wins this table match, then I don't think Daniels is gonna win this ladder match, just because I don't think they're gonna have both Bully Ray and Daniels in that top 4. I think it's going to be either Daniels or Bully Ray or neither of these 2 guys. But as always, I'd like to note that I could be completely wrong and both these guys could end up in that top 4. Now, if we talk about reasons why I think Daniels, could possibly not win this, well, it's Daniels. I'm a fan of Daniels, but the guy loses a lot. He loses a lot of matches, especially matches involving AJ Styles. I know the three-way match between AJ, Samoa Joe, and Daniels, when it was Ultimate X, he won the match, but, recently, just when he faces AJ, sometimes you're like, okay, maybe Daniels is going to win this time, but every single time, AJ wins. Like, for example, at Destination X just recently, when they had AJ versus Daniels in the Last Man Standing match, I thought, okay, Daniels could potentially finally win a match against AJ Styles. I know he's won against AJ Styles in the past, one-on-one, but he's used, heel tactics. He hit him with, a couple objects, but, they've had so many matches, and out of all these matches, Daniels has won maybe 2 of them. And I'm talking just one-on-one matches, not three-way matches or anything like that, and AJ's won like 100 of them. So, yeah. Anyways, after Destination X, it's really hard to, bet on Daniels. After he loses so many matches, especially against AJ Styles, like I said, it's hard to bet on Daniels just because he's lost so many matches. Yeah. Anyways, let's go to Samoa Joe. Well, Samoa Joe, he's been dominating this series actually, which is a big change from last year where he was not so dominating. He was actually, he was on the bottom there. He was getting disqualified and stuff like that. He was just attacking people and wasn't doing too good in the Bound for Glory series. This year, he's on the top. He's the guy with the second most points, right behind James Storm. And maybe he could win this, but just like James Storm, he has a big advantage over most of the other guys. Not as big of a difference in terms of points like James Storm compared to the other, Bound for Glory series competitors, but still he has a lot of points compared to the other guys, but not as much as James Storm, compared to the other guys. So maybe he could win, but at the same time, if you give him another 20 points, that would put Samoa Joe at, let's see here, he's got 54 points, so that would put him at 74 points. That's a lot of points over all the other guys, so I don't know, because if he has too many points, then nobody can catch up to him. Well, maybe they want that. Maybe they do want Samoa Joe, to have so many points. He's the number one guy and nobody can catch up to him. Doesn't mean he's actually going to win that, tournament at No Surrender or whatever way they're going to use to determine the number one contender at No Surrender. Just means that, he's definitely going to be in that top 4. So, I don't know. As far as Samoa Joe goes, I'm thinking he's not going to win this because, you're giving him too many points if you give him another 20 on top of 54. But then again, like I said, maybe they want Samoa Joe to have so many points, that nobody could catch up to Samoa Joe, and he's the favorite to win, but then somebody else wins, the actual tournament or whatever at No Surrender to determine the number one contender. So yeah, Samoa Joe, I could maybe see him winning, but not that much, not really. So yeah. Anyways, afterwards, Kurt Angle. Well, Kurt Angle, he's got 48 points, so he's below Samoa Joe, but he's got a decent amount of points. He's actually the third guy, I believe, third guy with the most points. So he's up there. So he doesn't need these 20 points as much as the other guys. If he wins, he'd have 68 points, so he'd be right above James Storm and become the number one guy, assuming James Storm does not win his matchup. I can definitely see Kurt Angle be the number one guy, the guy with the most points in the Bound for Glory series, and overthrown Samoa Joe and James Storm. So as far as Kurt Angle goes, I'd say both him and Daniels have the same chance at winning this. They both have, decent chance, even though Daniels loses a lot of matches. I actually think he has the potential, or, he's possibly going to win this, just so they could have a heel on top, in that Bound for Glory series, because, like I said, the top 4, even the top 5 right now is consisted of faces. Or even the top 6, I think, because Daniels is number 7, I believe, or Am I wrong? Yeah, he's number 7. So yeah, I'd say Daniels and Kurt Angle both have a good chance at winning this. But on top of everybody, on top of Samoa Joe, Daniels, and Kurt Angle, I think AJ Styles has got the most chance at winning this, because he needs these points more than anybody else. And it's AJ Styles, you know, he's one of TNA's top guys, main eventer, former TNA world champion, former longest reigning world champion until, you know, Rude got that accomplishment. So yeah, I think AJ Styles, you know, is the guy that's gonna win this. He's my pick, and you know, he lost on Impact against Kurt Angle, so he could definitely use this victory, you know, at Hardcore Justice, a big victory to put AJ on top there. Well, actually, he's got 16 points, so 20 points more would put him at 36 points. So even after winning this, he'd still have to do some work and win, you know, a bunch of other matches on Impact and house shows before No Surrender, so he can move up the leaderboards. That's it for my predictions for the ladder match. My pick is AJ Styles. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can click that like button. I'd really appreciate it. With that said, I'm out. See ya.